Hi everyone, today is a Leetcode question called Reorder list. So given linked list look like this, maybe L0, L1 all the way to Ln. We want to reorder the list such that we have this sequence. We'll start at L0, then Ln, then L1, then Ln minus 1. Now let's check the example below to help us understand this problem. So you see the example 1, we are starting the linked list with our node 1, right? The 1 here, and they want to go from the first node to the last node, so we link this 1 to 4. And then we'll go back from this last node to this the second node. So we have to link 4 to 2. And after they want to link the second node to the second last node, so link 2 to 3. So you see the result is 1, 4, 2, 3, right? Okay. I think the problem description is quite straightforward. However, the coding part may be more complex than you thought. So save some time, watch this video. I read the code before recording this video, and I'll explain the coding part line by line using graph drawing. So first, to help you understand the problem, I want to break these big complex steps into three smaller steps. So the first thing you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, for example here. Want to find the midpoint and to break the linked list according to the midpoint. So for example, you break this one, the first pair will be 1, 2, the second pair will be 3, 4, right? Okay. Now the second thing we break the midpoint is to reverse second half. So you see second half 3, 4. If you reverse second half, it will be 4, 3, right? And finally, we want to just perform the merge like we did in previous merge sort questions. These two pairs. So this one connected this 4, and then this 4 connect back to this 2, and these 2 will be connected to this 3. So we get this 1, 4, 2, 3, and our result will be done. Okay, now let me use the graph drawing here, accompanying the code. Okay, so let's leave more space here. So the first thing, we want to reuse the example 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me draw the graph here. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4, right? Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if we had to find the midpoint in linked list, it's suggested to use the slow pointer and the fast pointer. So we'll initialize the slow pointer and fast pointer both at the beginning. And then we want to move the slow pointer and fast pointer, right? So fast pointer will move 2 steps to here. And slow pointer, close it down. Slow pointer will be moved 1 step to here. And in this kind of operation, we don't want the slow pointer to cross the midline. So even though fast and fast connect is this, we don't want to move fast further to the end, because if we move fast to this position, the slow will be moved to 3, so it crosses the mid, and this is what we don't want. Okay, so we stop fast here and we stop slow and here. The next thing to record slow the next and write it second, right? So currently the fast and slow is not useful, so just click it out. And slow down next, these 3 should be second, and slow down next should set to none. Okay, so this one should be second, and slow down next, remember this connection should be none. So let's clear this out. And now we have find break the midpoint the next thing to reverse second half, right? And before that, let's set a pre equal to none. So maybe let's say the pre here, so it's none. And while seconding this, of course, second here is this. We want to set the second dot next equal to temp. We have temp here, right? And the next thing to set second next position to pre. Okay, so let's connect second to this pre. And after I want to set pre equal to second, so I'm moving this pre to this second. So just write it out here, the pre. And finally, we'll move the second to temp. So write second here. And you see here, second still did this, so we can continue this while loop, right? So while second is this, we'll set temp equal to second next, but second next you see here is not, so we just skip this one. And then we set second next, the next position to pre, right? And let's use connection from second to pre. and pre should be moved to second. So just change here and write it here. Okay, so pre is now at second. At second should be temp. As mentioned before, the temp is now, so just skip this part. Okay, now I have finished the reverse second half part. The final step is to merge this pair, right? We want to merge this pair and this pair. Okay, so this part, the first thing we want to do is set first and second. The first is the head of the first half, and second is the head of the second half. So we set first here at head position, and want to set second here at the pre. So you see previously we had pre here. We want to write the new second at here. Okay. Now the next thing, while second still exists, we want to continue this while loop. So we want to set first to next equal to temp 1, and second to next equal to temp 2, right? And the next thing to consider is to reset the first to next and reset the second to next. So first to next reset to second. So just close this out and link first to next to second. And you see, link this one to this one, right? With temporary, just close this out for a better visual understanding. And then want to set first to temp. So I'm moving first to temp. Just close this out. I'm moving first to temp. And after step, want to set second or next equal to first, right? So if the second is here and new first is here, so second or next close this out and link to first. Okay. Now finish this step. The next thing to set second to temp 2, right? I'm moving second to temp 2. And second is here. And you see by this step, the second is still valid, so we have to continue run this while loop, right? And we set temp 1 equal to first to next, but temp 1 is null, so just skip it. And also temp 2 is equal to second to next, but the second to next null, so temp 2 is so null, so just skip these two steps. The next thing to set first to next equal to second, right? So first to next equal to second, we link these two with this 3. And first move to temp, so first now is null, so just clear this out. And the second to next should be connected to first, but first is already null. So we just skip this step and find the second is set to null. So clear this out. Okay, you see here we get this result. So let me write out in the cleaner way. We're starting at 1, right? Then we go to 4, and we go to 2, and we'll be ending at 3. And this will be exactly what we want, the resulting array. Okay, I hope my explanation helps. And if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Thank you.